Good day, gentlemen and ladies. I'm Lord Reginald Hamilton Rawley Tooting Jones III, and I'm pleased to be back in Jersey to talk to you all. I've just come off the plane from Rhodesia, where I've been on safari. That's probably why you haven't seen or heard of me or from me for the last couple of years. I've been asked to give a statement on behalf of the JUP. You might remember the Jersey Conservative Party, which I was the chairman of, has recently rebranded to the JUP, the Jersey Ultra Conservative Party. And we've got several members already in the State Assembly who I think are doing a very fine job, one of whom is the Connétable of St. Mary. Now, he gave some statements this week which proved a little bit controversial, but as you know, all publicity is good publicity. Now, before we carry on, I just need to clear one thing up. A few people have asked me whether Connétable Labai and I are related. I'm sorry, I always get quite angry when people ask me that question, and I promised my wife I wouldn't get angry. I can categorically say that the Connétable and I are most certainly not related. I do understand why from time to time the confusion arises, because his mother and my nursemaid when we were growing up, were good friends, and they did hang around together. And but they were certainly not related. But the strange thing is that John was breastfed himself until the age of 12 years old. And I know this because we did see a lot of each other before I was sent away to boarding school, and before he was put down to work in the chimneys and on the roofs. So that's certainly the case, and I still can't believe it. So this brings me on to the next point, is that whilst John is one of our most preeminent members of the JUP, I suppose it's my fault, because I'm the authority behind the fact that he said what he did in the Assembly. The context of it is that we were all having a couple of calvadosses at the lodge, and we didn't expect that John would believe us when we told him that breastfeeding was a fad. It was a new thing. He hadn't really heard about it, which is strange, as I said, because he was a breastfeeder himself right up until the age of 12. And we told him that actually what children and mothers should be using these days is the Cow and Gate milk. Now, he didn't know that I'm a director and shareholder of the Cow and Gate company, and that's partly why I've been in Rhodesia marketing the goods for the last couple of years to get our figures up. And John frankly played a blinder. We never thought for one moment he would believe us, and Rowley was there as well, and as you know, Rowley sits a couple of seats down from him in the States Chamber, and he did in the end come out with this quite frankly bizarre statement that breastfeeding was a fad. But nonetheless, it's done a lot of wonders for the share price for Cow and Gate, and for that we would like to thank the good Connétable for his statement. Anyway, I'm getting a bit parched now. I've only just come off the plane myself, and I'm going to drink some of this. It really is top stuff. So cheers, chin chin, bottoms up. It really is top drawer.